G'day everyone, it's Wednesday. I'm going to be doing my Q&A. I've got a great question here from Jacob that I want to answer. But before I do, I just want to give a big shout out to one of my subscribers, and that is James Lennox. James is a terrific young fella. He's just uploaded this cracking carp video. Now, you may remember that last week I awarded James a prize in a loyalty giveaway. James has asked me if I can do a shout out for him here on my channel, and in return, the lures that I awarded him in my loyalty giveaway, he's asked me if I could give them to JC Fishing in Wangaratta. I happen to know young Josh, and I'm sure we can sort that out. That is such an unselfish gesture of you, James, so thank you very, very much. Everybody go and check out James Lennox on YouTube. Terrific kid. Have a look at his carp video. I'll put a link above right now. What a legend. Now, let's get on to this week's Q&A. Righto, my question for this week comes from Jacob. It's quite a long question, but it's a good question. Hey Robbie, I love watching your stuff on YouTube. I'm really struggling to catch myself my first cod on lure, and I'm wondering if you've got any advice. I've tried divers, swimmers, spinnerbaits, surface, and still can't get a thing, and I've been putting in heaps of hard work and hours. So basically Jacob wants some advice on how to catch his first Murray cod on a lure because he's really struggling at the moment. The biggest tip that I've got for Jacob or anybody else in the same predicament is to wait until December. As silly as it seems, wait until December, because December is the best month of the year to catch a Murray cod on a lure. Now, if you look at Facebook or any social media platforms at the moment, you will see heaps of photos of people with great big Murray cod. This is the time of year that those guys thrive, and they catch their big Murray cod up at Copeton, in certain parts of the Murray River, Lake EIldon, Blowering, etc. But what you don't see is the hours and hours and hours of time that they put in between casts to catch those fish. Now, I actually saw a guy put on Facebook the other day a photo of himself holding up this massive big 113 centimetre Murray cod that he caught at Copeton, and he actually put the statistics underneath. 6 blokes, 6 days and 6 nights at Copeton, fishing most of the day, and they managed 5 cod. Let's do that. Six blokes fishing for, say, 10 hours a day. There's 60 hours a day. There's 360 hours for the week. So it's probably somewhere around the 300 hours, somewhere between 250 and 350 hours of fishing time for 5 cod. That's what it boils down to. And then on social media we see photos of 5 guys holding big cod, and it looks like there's heaps of Murray cod being caught this time of year. But the reality is, those guys that go and catch the big Murray cod this time of the year, they are masters at their craft. They are very, very good fishermen. They are skilled individuals with years of experience, and lots of time and dedication gets put into catching those Murray cod. I often recommend to people to catch your first Murray cod, avoid winter. Have you noticed I haven't made any Murray cod fishing videos lately? That's because in summer when I make my cod fishing videos, most of them are filmed in 2 or 3 hour segments. I'll just duck out the river after work, do a little bit of filming, catch a couple of fish and go home. But this time of year I can't do that because you don't usually catch a couple of fish just in a couple of hours. It can take all day to catch a couple of fish. And I don't want to spend all day because I don't have all day. So the long story short, this is a very hard time of the year to catch Murray cod. People do catch them, they do catch big ones, but they put in a lot of hard work to make it look easy. For the average bloke like myself and many others, and to the people that are new to fishing or haven't caught Murray cod on lures such as yourself, Jacob, wait until December to avoid disappointment, because in December is when the Murray cod are the most active. They're active in October and November, but that's because that's the closed season, so that we can't target them then, and that's because that's when they are spawning, so we need to leave them alone in the spawning season. But once December gets here, the season opens, they're still very active, and that is the biggest tip that I've got to anybody wanting to catch their first Murray cod or just go and catch a few cod. The biggest tip, unless you're a seasoned cod fisherman willing to dedicate lots and lots of time and effort into catching the huge big monsters of the lakes at the moment, if you're just an average angler like me, my number one tip to catch Murray cod at the moment is to wait until December. Do what I'm doing now, go out and do a different hobby. Some people play football in the winter, some do a bit of mountain bike riding or bushwalking, snow skiing is popular. For me it's photography. See this hut in the background over here? That is the bird hide at Chiltern number 2 Pondage. Chiltern number 2 Dam, sorry. We often come out here you can sit in that hut with your big long telephoto lens and photograph birds, and I would rather be doing that this time of year than sitting in a boat on the water for the whole day, hoping that I just might catch one monster Murray cod. So mate, Jacob, thanks for the great question. My advice is to do something different this time of year and wait until December if you really want to have a decent chance at catching a Murray cod.